All right, hey, what's up everybody? We're tinkering in the shop today. This is my wife's 2000 Mustang GT. This is the dirtiest it's been. It sat for quite some time, maybe late 2022, and up until recently at the time of this video, kind of got it back rolling again. So ignore all the dust. This is totally not the Lando spec, but we're gonna get it back to fight shape. But what we're working with today, on the 1999 to 2004 Mustangs, they've had a problematic issue over all the years of the odometer readout kind of going in and out, in and out. And usually what happens is one of the solder joints on the back of the instrument cluster kind of just deteriorates, it breaks away. Pick your terminology, however you want to say it. That'll kind of cause some intermittent flashing of the odometer readout. Like I said, it'll display and then it'll go away, and that's kind of what this car's always had with it. So I'm gonna pull it out. We're gonna show you how easy it is to fix. And if you go this route and for some reason it doesn't fix your issue, well, you better start your rabbit hole because something else is going on. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable. We have a video on how to remove the instrument cluster from these cars, so we'll link that in the video description if you wanna check that one out. Yeah, there's the clip. So, desperate times call for desperate measures. These are relatively inexpensive if you have to do this. We had a little hacksaw in the drawer that I used, but like a wire saw or a coping saw could also help. And then if you dream something else up to get this off, you can. But this tab was depressed too far out. It wouldn't function correctly, so that's what we had to do. I had another one anyway, so that's why I went at it the way I did. Okay. Do some cleanup on this old thing. Now I gotta take this apart. These are T15. Securing this backing plate to the cluster. That would be a good time to buy a new one of these if you're going this route and yours is all scratched up. I believe the one we sell now is black. The housing is black. So you'll need to take your lens, the clear lens off, and prep and paint it dark charcoal. Yeah, we'll clean this out really good. So this, oh, I don't want to have to take my needles off. All right, just carefully work this circuit board away from the housing. Probably gonna have to disconnect this electrical connection right here. It's been a while since I've pulled one of these apart. Yeah, we'll gently work this up and off. This little ribbon cable, kind of get it situated there through your circuit board. And then we can take a look at video. Huh. Let's further investigate. We're gonna pull off this white housing as well. I'm gonna clean all this up. Okay. They all look fine. All right, so kind of after some closer inspection, we actually had to use cell phones, smartphone. This is an iPhone 17 Pro, but it's macro zoom capability to inspect the solder joints for these pins on the circuit boards. And where we found possible damage, it's this little isolated pin right here. We noticed where the solder at the base of the pin looked to be cracked, so that's probably where we were getting some of our intermittent display of it being on and then off, on and then off, probably with expansion, hot, cold, etc. That was causing the intermittent issue. But we inspected these pins here. We inspected the pins at the front side just to do it, and then we also inspected the odometer board. I don't know what the technical name for this is. Odometer board sounds right enough, but we inspected all of these pins as well. You'll notice some are kind of bent over. That's just from the manufacturing process whenever these were being built. But all of the solder joints here checked out good as well, along with the ribbon cable. Looked to be okay. So one other thing we noticed here on the odometer board was a small like burn spot or a dead spot in the display. So don't know if that's caused by something else. Could that possibly be our issue? We don't know until we get everything back together and take the next steps. But just wanted to call that out. So if you get yours apart and you notice that as well, you can kind of document that for further thought. We'll get everything back together. I'm gonna clean some stuff up. We're not gonna bore y'all to death with that. Just some typical Lando stuff when I take stuff apart. We'll get it back together. We'll check to make sure it works and go from there.
Let it click.
It's in there, but no click. Okay, we'll go click the negative. See if we got an odometer. Only time will tell. But before we started, it was off. And now it is working. And everything does appear brighter. I do have an intermittent issue though. The headlights are on and the lights on the cluster aren't on. All right, so that's a wrap. We have a working odometer now. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully this helped you out. Definitely take the time to study those pins and those solders because it took us a little bit of time to figure out that there was a kind of a crack, maybe call it a separation at the base of that one pin where the solder had kind of separated from the pin. So we got that fixed. Again, only time is gonna tell. You're gonna have to get it back in the car, see if it works. If it does work, you're just gonna have to see if it becomes intermittent again. If it doesn't, you fixed your problem. If it does, well, it's time to take the next step and continue troubleshooting. So speaking of troubleshooting, I'm gonna have to jump over here and look at this headlight switch. So it's always something with these cars and it's never a dull moment. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sign off. If y'all find value in what we're doing, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and then till we see you in the next one for all things new Edge Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.